Okay, SoloGamer back with you. And we've been forgetting to do this event thing, but luckily I remembered how many turns, so let's do the event. The door to the chapel opens, letting driving wind and rain into the room. A robed figure enters carrying an unconscious woman over his shoulder. The keeper places a cult leader in the chapel. If an investigator kills this monster, he gains 1 skill point and the cult robes exploration card. So that's 1. Alright. Okay, now as the keeper, I get 2 more threat. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this cultist. I'm going to spend 1 to move 1, 2. I'm going to spend another 1 to move 1, 2. And then I'm going to spend another 1 to move 1, 2. And that leaves me with 1 threat left. Okay, so I'm Jenny. I'm going to explore. And I get the axe. Which, shoot, she's already got a good gun. And then I'm going to move. And then we have the obstacle and the cultist there. First of all, I'll overturn the obstacle, and this is a short circuit. Okay. So in order to explore, I have to pass that. But I have this cultist I have to worry about. And let me make my horror check. And I passed my horror check. Okay, so Ashcan Pete is going to go, and he's going to explore. And he explores, and he gets the clue 4A. And he gets the brass key. So, we remember where the locked cabinet was, so we can go back that way. But let's read clue 4A. Inside the box, you find a simple brass key and a tightly folded piece of paper. You squint in the dim light of the cave to reveal the note. They still have not let me near the inner sanctum, but I will make it inside. Some research will lead you to the trail I hold. Marie. So Marie looks like she's still alive. So he explored, so he moves back 1 and 2, and he comes there. Okay, now it is the keeper turn, and I gain 2 threat. And I will move this cultist, and we put a time card thing on here. 1, 2, so he has to make a horror check. And I will move the cult leader. 1, 2. And of course Jenny's fighting that guy, so I'm still left with 1 threat. So let's have him make a horror check. Okay, he fails his horror check, so he's going to take 1 horror. Okay. Now the cultist is not on the same space as him, so he can't attack. But that cultist is on the same space as Jenny, so that cultist will attack. And the monster makes its special attack. And let's see what that is. His swing, he swings his staff at your head. Test dexterity. Okay, well she has a dexterity of 6. And we rolled a 3, so we made it. So we passed, and so that is, you duck under the swing, no effect. Okay. So now it is our hero's turn. And Ashcan, what he will do is he will use that key to open this locked cabinet. So we got that done. And he will get another clue. And he gets a magic phrase. And this clue is the inner sanctum here. Inside the cabinet lies nothing but cobwebs and a weathered leather tome entitled Pack Rat's Handbook. You flip through the book to find every page blank except for 1 handwritten passage on the last page. Alright. Alright, so he explored. That's 1. He can move. Go ahead and move right here. Okay. Jenny is going to attack that cultist with a gun. She's a ranged weapon. You hear the gun go off, but you're in shock. You aren't even aware that you fired it. Test marksmanship. Okay, she passed. Do your weapon damage -1. Okay, her gun does 3 damage. So she does 2 damage to the guy. I know that ain't good enough, so I won't even look at it. Okay, now it'll be the keeper's turn. So let's put a time thing on here. Okay, let me get 2 threat. Let's see here. I'm going to hoard it. I'm not going to spend it this turn. except for one, and I will move the cult leader. 1, 2. Okay, and now the cultists attack, and we'll start the one attacking Jenny. Alright, monster attacks. The monster charges you with screaming gibberish. Test strength. And she failed. It overpowers you and starts gnawing at your face. Take 1 horror and the monster damages you. Yee. Okay, so she takes a horror. And she gets another damage. Here. So we'll turn that 3 and 2. So she's 5 damage now. Ashcan gets attacked. The monster makes its special attack. Let's see, the cultists, all cultists in the room start chanting, test luck. So he's got to test his luck. His luck is awful. It's 3. And you cannot add luck to luck in this game. Oh, but he rolled a 1 and passed. Wow. Miraculously, their curse does not affect you. No effect. Well, that was easy. That was luck. Well, that really was luck there. Alright, so it's our hero's turn. And let us see here. We got Ashcan. And we got Jenny. We'll start with Jenny. She will attack that cultist. Let's see here. This is no weapon. Ranged weapon. You aim for your enemy's heart. Test marksmanship -1. She makes it. Deal weapon damage +3. So we know this thing is dead now. So alright, that cultist is gone. Alright. And now she can try to do the short circuit, which I'll get that ready to do. Okay, so she did the short circuit, and let's see what she found. She found startling evidence. And she found nothing of interest. So that was 1. Yeah, it's just right back there. Ashcan has to attack this cultist. So he will attack, and he has no weapon. Alright. The enemy struggles, and its windpipe crashes beneath your grasp. Test willpower, which he got. Deal 1 damage and stun the monster. So he deals 1 damage to the monster, and he stuns it. Okay. And now it will be my turn, and we'll put a time thing on here. Now we'll gain 2 more threat. Okay, so now I have 4 threat. I will spend 3. And I will turn this monster, who is still stunned though, but I will turn it into a zombie. So this cultist is now a zombie. Now it's still stunned and it has 1 damage, but it's still a zombie. That leaves me with 1 threat left. God, no. I will spend that to move this cultist leader, which I do. Okay. And now the cult leader will get to attack. Alright, the monster makes a special attack. He bends his head in prayer and mutters a dark prayer. Test luck. Well, no, that didn't make that. Ew. His wounds start to close. Take 1 horror, then fully heal this monster. Well, he was already fully healed, but she takes another horror. Okay, so it is our turn. Or the hero's turn, I should say. Okay, Ashcan stunned him, so he's going to go ahead and get out of dodge here. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. Okay, Jenny here is going to try to kill the cult leader. She will use her gun. Alright. You let loose a paranoid burst of gunfire. Test marksmanship +1 if you have taken any horror. Well, yeah, she's taking plenty of horror. She passes. Deal weapon damage. So she deals the monster 3 damage. And she will move now. 1, 2. Okay. So it is my turn. But first we put a time token on there and we do this. Now we see what this says. Deep within the monastery, an ancient ceremony begins. Blood is spilled and a dark power closes its grasp on you. The keeper gains 1 threat for each cultist and cult leader on the game board. Yeah, well, I didn't know that was coming. So I gain another threat. Okay, so I gain 2 more threat. That leaves me with 3. I can't do nothing with the zombie, so we will take the stun token off of him. But I can spend 1 threat to move the cult leader, which I will do, and now she has to make a horror check. Okay, she passes. Okay. So, then that leaves me with 2 threat left. Now we'll spend that to summon another cultist. Okay. That keeps me with 1 threat. Ooh. Okay. So does the hero's turn. And we'll start with Ashcan, and he's going to explore. And he finds nothing. He will check this lock here. This is... Alright. Your instincts warn you that some evil lies behind this door. You ignore them and turn the handle. Take 1 horror, then discard this card. Okay, so he does that. But he cannot explore. He already did his action. So he takes 1 horror. Okay, so now it is Jenny's turn, and she is going to attack the cult leader. And she's going to attack him with her gun. Alright, you try to get closer to make the shot count. Test dexterity. She passes. Deal weapon damage, and you may move 1 space. Okay, so she deals 3 more. Let me see what his health is now. And she killed it. Okay, and she can move 1 space, which she will right here. Well, she will just stay, yeah, move right here. Okay, and so now it is my turn to keep her. I put 1 time thing on there. Okay, I will get 2 threat. I will spend it to move 1, 2. And we will move the zombie. One, 2. And then I will summon another cultist and put it right here. Okay, so he has to make a will check. He fails, so he gains another horror. Okay, and now the cultist will attack him. Alright, and the monster is hiding. That's where it's hiding. Monster attacks here. We have your enemy begins to screaming in a strange tongue. Test lore. Oh, he failed. Your skin begins to tighten as the spell takes effect. Take 2 damage and 1 horror. So he's going to take 2 damage and 1 more horror. So that's terrible for him. Okay, and that is that for that monster. Okay. Is our turn. So first Jenny will explore. Nothing of interest. 1. Now this door is locked, so she can't get in there. Let's see here. What's the password? Door's locked. So that's where the password is to get into the magic phrase. So she cannot get in there. So she will move back here. Okay, Ashcan will attack this cultist here. He has no well, you know what? He will explore. And he finds the sedative. And he finds nothing of interest. Then he will move. 1, 2. Okay, now it's my turn. Alright, I get my 2 threat. Now I'll move the cultist 1, 2. And let's see what I do. 1, 2. Okay, so let him do a will check. He passes. Jenny, she passes. Okay, now the monster's attack. So we'll do monster on Ashcan first. Monster makes its special attack. And so his special attack is, speaking in tongues, he raises his arms. Test lore. Okay, he failed the lore. Alright, your body is lanced with pain. Take 3 damage and 1 horror. So, good God. Oh, Ashcan is in some serious trouble. Okay. Now this thing's attacking Jenny. Alright. Your foe tries to sneak behind you. Test dexterity. She passes. You may move 1 space. You dodge. So she will do that. She will move 1. And we get to see what this lock is here. This is a magical lock. Okay. Alright. Now it is the good guy's turn. And we'll start with Jenny. And she has a gun. And she will use it. So she's going to attack the monster. Alright. You charge the monster, gun blazing, text marksmanship. Alright. She passes because she gets +2. Alright. The shot lifts his body into the air and it flies across the room. Deal weapon damage and you may move the monster 1 space. Okay, so we deal 3 damage to the monster. Or the cultist. And he moves him. She can move him 1 space, and so she will move him back here. Okay, that is her attack. That's her action. She will move 1, 2. Okay, so you got to try to find some kind of magical phrase or something. Okay, Ashcan will. He has. What does he have? He has. Wine. Discard this discard. Okay, he will discard. He will spend his action to heal 1 damage and 1 horror. So that's what he's going to do. So he's going to heal 1 and 1. So we do that. Okay. And then he will move 1, and he will look at this lock here. Solve rune lock puzzle. Well, he can't do anything. Okay, so it is my turn, and we put another time token there. I gain 2 more threat. And I will spend 1 to move this cult. 1, 2. So he moves there. And I will spend 1 to move the zombie. And we will move the zombie towards Ashcan. 1, 2. Alright, we'll get back to Ashcan in just a second, but first we will do Jenny. Jenny has to make another horror check. She fails. Alright. Okay. Now the cultist will attack her. The savage enemy lunges at your face. Test dexterity. She failed. Alright, it grabs your face and scratches at your eyes. Take 2 damage and you are stunned. Yee. Okay, so she takes 2 damage and she is stunned. So pull a stun token there. Okay, now he has to do a horror check. And he fails that, so he's going to gain another horror. Jeez. And now these monsters will attack him. So we have 2 monsters attacking. Well, actually, they're not in the same space as him, so they ain't going to attack. So it is the hero's turn. And we'll go ahead and end it there, and when we come back, it looks like we'll probably finish up this game. So SoloGamer saying, see you then.